purpose of the education programs here at the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame Museum is to educate anyone who comes into this building or who is interested in this music about why it's so important and how it tells the history of who we are and what we do on a regular basis. I love the fact that a typical day for me might be teaching kindergarten students in the morning, teaching a college class in the afternoon, and then an adult education program in the evening.
The Rock and Roll Hall of Fame and Museum is a partner with Cuyahoga Community College. It's an educational partner. Having a museum locally like this makes a huge difference to our students because not only do they have a learning laboratory, they have an opportunity to meet some of the best in the industry.
The museum provides for younger people a really rich and engaging historical context in which to see the society around them, see the world around them, see how America developed from the 50s onwards, to understand race relations, to understand basically social and popular culture.
A field trip to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame is a great educational experience. When you enter this building, you are a part of popular culture. You're not just reading about it or seeing it in the video, you're in this building.
We're not just teaching about music. Now, of course, it's the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, so everything we do comes back to the music. But we're also teaching things like language arts. We teach classes here where it's the science of sound. We're learning how do we hear? How does sound travel through the air? But we're doing it with rock and roll music and teaching them how does an amplifier work? There's a science behind that. So we're able to take that music and that excitement and those things that interest students and adults and broaden it out to look at a whole range of different subjects, academic ideas, and connect them directly to things that students are asked to learn about in school every single day.
The Rock Hall carries, I think, a special significance because it is music and students are often defined by their music. It offers a unique opportunity for the instructional process to take place.
They're invaluable to me. I mean, I based a big chunk of my teaching around it, and I use it quite often. Some of my hardest to reach students that I've taught really open up, and other teachers will say, gosh, how did you connect with, or what was it that got you to be able to connect with that student? And pretty often it's music.
For me, I really like history and I like music as well, so it's really cool for these students to take classes in the history of rock and roll because it really ties in a lot of the things they're talking about in their history classes or in their English classes when it comes to analyzing lyrics of a song or something of that nature.
I think that there's something in it for all social studies, English classes, any language arts classes. There's something to be had for bringing a group to the Rock Hall.
Our distance learning program called On the Road, where we take the museum on the road with us, has served almost 10,000 students since it started about 3 years ago. And that number continues to grow all the time. And it's not just here in the United States where we've already taught close to, I think, 26 states. We've moved internationally now, too. And we've already taught students in Australia, in Canada, Mexico, and even recently in England.
The goals of Toddler Rock include pre-literacy skills, learning to identify letters, their sounds. I had a child this morning who, it clicked immediately. This is a quarter note and this is a rest. This is a, and the child saying quarter note and this is a rest. It's taking the child, it's taking this beautiful place, and it's taking music, joining them together in a way that moves the heart and the soul.
The education department at the Rock Hall goes out of their way to work with all different schools. And I think what most teachers appreciate about the education department at the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame and Museum is they're so well organized. And everything corresponds to the objectives that we have to teach from the state, which is very important for any educators.
The exhibits are always changing. It's really great that the Rock Hall so quickly turns things over and changes things, and I have new things all the time that I can do. So it's great. I thank God for the Rock Hall.
And ultimately, our purpose is for higher academic achievement and better graduation rates. And anytime we can use the Rock Hall or music as a way to push the educational agenda, I think is beneficial for our students and the community.